Am I the a-hole for telling a kid off for bullying my son? My friend called to have a play date with her son Steve but asked to bring another child she was watching over the weekend. The other kid is named Victor. I said of course, because the kid was the same age as my son Carl. My friend has previously said Victor is difficult and a handful and didn't even invite him to her son's birthday this year because she was worried about the dynamics. Despite this, I agreed to him coming over. All 3 boys are 10. Also note, my older son is 14 but has online summer school, so he was in his room most of the time. They came over and began to play in our finished basement. I made the boys lunch. Then my friend and I took Steve, Victor and Carl to the park near my place. When we got there, I noticed that Carl looked sad and was wandering aimlessly. I asked what happened and he said that Victor and Steve said he was annoying and they were mad at him, and didn't want to play with him. I asked if something happened and he said no. My friend spoke to the 2 other boys but they doubled down saying my son was annoying and they were firm on excluding on him. My son is really mature and sat down and just said they don't want to play with me and I respect their decision. But I could tell he was upset. I asked him if he wanted to go home and he did. So we started to walk home, all of us, and the entire time Steve and Victor were ignoring my son, purposely walking behind him, just going out of their way to make the walk awkward. When we got to the house, we were planning to go swimming after. I told my friend we won't be joining. The boys still did not stop. In fact, they acted like they were being tortured when asked to say goodbye to my son. I finally lost it and told them sternly that they were not welcomed back in my house, that they had the audacity to treat my son this way in front of me, his mother, in my house, that they were being bullies who were excluding him and that I served them lunch and snacks only for them to act this way. And finally I wanted them to remember how they behaved today next time they get bullied themselves. Then I closed the door. I felt so embarrassed after and I texted my friend saying sorry but she didn't respond. She also left behind some gifts I had bought her from the trip. After they left, my older son told me when he was on lunch break, which is an hour, he went to the basement but immediately left the basement because of how out of control, loud and obnoxious Victor was being. Both my sons then told me Victor was kissing, by force they felt, Steve and being rough with him. Steve is smaller in size than both my son and Victor. I don't know if I should even tell my friend these things now. I feel like I ruined the friends but I wanted to stand up for my son because she wasn't being firm, especially not with Victor. Am I the a-hole?